Get to know the president of the USCA Aiken Student Government Association and the vice president. They are twins, and today on the front page, we are learning what they're thankful for.
Growing up, we were, I would say, a mobile home. You know, we bounced from place to place a lot. So Aiken was really our stable home. This is where we really found our foundation. This is where we actually built our family. And from that, I really owe it all to God and all to my mother and grandmother. In all honesty, we moved here to Aiken when we were around 6 or 7, and from there we've been, been getting support from my grandmother, and my mother's been back and forth with a school and homeschooling us. So it was really hard, but my mom pushed through, and she made us push through. She really encouraged us to be the best that we can be and to really dream big. And we never thought any dream was too big. Clayton wanted to be a singer. My brother wanted to be a drummer or a guitarist. So our dreams were really, the sky was the limit for us. And my mom really helped us with that. And from there, it really just took off. We met friends from Kennedy from Kennedy Middle School, and then from Aiken High, and we just kept making relationships, connections, and it all led us here.
So we were part of the Delta Academy and the Delta Gems program. So that is something that is held by the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the alumni chapter here in Aiken. And so they really dedicated their time and efforts and resources to really educating and involving middle school and high school girls in the community. So we did food services, we did we made blankets for the elderly at nursing homes. We went around Christmas caroling. We did field trips to learn about African American history in Charleston and in Atlanta. And so really it was those women from the beginning and that were from the community that helped engage education and with community service. Education always came first in our family, and that was something our grandmother would push heavily on us. She was like, I don't care what you got going on tonight or where your friends invited you, you're getting your homework done first and then you're going out. And so getting a good education was something that was rooted in us from the beginning.
We were graduates of the Aiken High class of 2017, and many of our teachers and our counselors were saying how that was the toughest year Aiken High has ever seen, competitive-wise, for scholarships, academics. And the Rotary Scholarship really gave us so much encouragement and confidence to keep going and to keep applying yourself. You know, not applying yourself is automatic failure, but applying yourself, you still have faith.
For me, I am still in the path of discovering really what I want to do. I know it's with medicine, it's with science, but really finding my knack and my niche for that. But I'm leaning towards neuroscience. So hopefully go to medical school right after here and then have a concentration in neurology.
And I would like to be an obstetrician gynecologist. So, and hopefully own my own practice one day. We can, kind of co-partner in that someday. Yes. I have to say thank you for my family. I have to say thank you for the opportunities that have come my way. I have to say thank you for this wonderful university that has given me the opportunity to chase my dream, to fulfill that dream. And I honestly have to say thank you to my parents, my church, my community leaders, the chancellor, every woman that has paved the way for me to be here today. I have to say thank you.
Well, one, I got to give all the glory to God, honestly. Again, I've done a few interviews and they've asked me, well, how do you do it? Honestly, God gives me the strength and the passion to do it every day. And so I know none of my blessings would have been here or would have come to me if it wasn't for God. And I know He has sent people, He has placed people in positions in my life to give me opportunities and allow me to give back to my community. Like at Aiken High, USC Aiken, the chancellor, my parents, and definitely my community leaders. Miss Regina, she's definitely one who is part of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She's been with us since middle school, who has just kind of went throughout our whole journey as young women building up in our leadership positions. Definitely have to give thanks to all my community leaders and all the strong women in my life that have led the example for me to follow. And also, just to give a thank you to my sister. I want to say thank you to her because honestly, I don't think any of this would have been possible if I didn't have her with me throughout this whole journey, just because we've literally have done everything together, and I say everything together because it's almost like a twin is having like a built-in best friend that you get to do everything with. And so the fact that we've done these leadership and community service groups, because she's like my hype man. And so that's honestly what makes it all fun for me, is when I have her by my side doing it.
Everyone's a welcome guest at Crescent Automotive. We're Aiken's Choice Award winner 4 years in a row.
That probably has a lot to do with our low upfront windshield pricing and no additional processing fees.
Remember, everybody drives Crescent. You should too.
Thank you for tuning into the front page. We'll see you next time.